Using firearms to stop crazed and dangerous criminals is the toughest decision a police officer can make. But that's where training comes in. Sometimes using force is the only way to protect the innocent and preserve the peace. Knowing how to use your weapon is the only thing that counts when taking that final step. Out there on the streets, an officer only has a split second to make a decision and fire accurately.
Unit 1, you are free to use firearms. Fire at your discretion.
He threw a suitcase out of the car. Note the location for later retrieval. The suspect has escaped. Back to the academy for more practice. Come back when you're feeling more confident behind the wheel of a police car.
A 3-martini lunch has escalated into a boozed-up joyride through a peaceful residential neighborhood. With school out and children at play, police must respond quickly to prevent a terrible tragedy from taking place. There is no room for error when innocent lives are at stake.
Unit 1, we have received reports of a drunk driver in the Hemerson residential area. Be on the lookout for a black sports car. Respond immediately. Suspect is in the vicinity of a children's playground.
10-4, Control. Unit 1 is en route. Control, this is Unit 1. We have visual of the suspect. He's exhibiting behavior consistent with a 502. Over.
Unit 1, proceed with caution.
Control, Unit 1 is out of the chase. Our car is totaled.
Roger that. Remain where you are. Backup is on its way.
Though police failed to stop this sauced-up suspect, incredibly, he managed to avoid injuring innocent children. However, soon after, a police helicopter spotted him in Chinatown, and this DUI dummy's luck finally ran out. Gunning through heavy traffic, a crazed car thief starts his morning with a heavy dose of adrenaline. Pursuing a desperate criminal is always dangerous, but this high-speed pursuit is on a collision course with Monday morning traffic.
Unit 1, we have a report of a stolen car heading westbound on Ashland Highway. Car is a brown sedan, registration number Charlie Alpha 539. Do not use firearms. Repeat, no weapons. Innocent people may be in the car.
Charlie, Alpha 539, roger that, Control. No firearms. We're on our way. Control, Unit 1 is out of the chase. Our car is totaled.
Roger that. Remain where you are. Backup is on its way.
This brazen bad guy thumbs his nose at the cops and speeds away. You can bet next time he won't be thumbing his nose when his hands are cuffed and he's in the back seat of a police cruiser on his way to jail. Gangbangers held up in a motel engaged police in a no-holds-barred death match. When good meets bad and neither side backs down, the results are explosive.
Control, this is Unit 1. Nothing to report. Over. It's a quiet night. A little too quiet.
Roger that, Unit 1. Your shift is over soon, so just...
All units, we are under heavy fire. Repeat, heavy fire. Immediate backup.
All units, report to West Chelham Road. Officers under attack. Officers down.
One man down. One man down. Get over here now.
Approach with extreme caution, Unit 1. Suspect armed and dangerous.
Control, suspect is tossing a gun from the car.
10-4. Continue pursuit.
Control, this is Unit 1. We lost them.
Roger, Unit 1. Return to station for debriefing. Over.
Battered and bruised, the police come to grips with losing out to these fearless felons. But the cops know that it's only a matter of time before they meet up again. A disgruntled bus driver who lost his job and his family has snapped and hijacked a public bus full of passengers. Exhibiting a blatant disregard for his life and the life of others, this deranged, desperate driver is on a crash course with tragedy.
All units, we have reports of a Code 37 stolen city bus, last spotted in the downtown district. Approach with caution. Vehicle contains passengers. Over.
Unit 1 responding. Over. Control, Unit 1 is disabled. Suspect has escaped. Over.
Roger that. Remain where you are. Backup is on its way.
Police officers are trained to deal with adversity. But when adversity involves a busload of innocent people, even the most hardened of cops is tested. You better believe police will work twice as hard to ensure nothing like this happens again. In the war on drugs, police are often required to go undercover to stop drug smuggling scum from bringing their deadly cargo to the streets. The challenge for these narcotic officers will be to stay close to their suspect without raising suspicion. Once the deal goes down, the law kicks in and the pursuit is on.
Unit 1, this is Control. Suspect is heading north towards your position. ETA 15 seconds.
Roger that, Control. Keep your eyes open.
Damn it, he spotted us.
Roger, Unit 1. Return to station for debriefing. Over.
Unfortunately, police have lost this battle, but the tireless dedication of the men and women of the Ashland PD will pay off, and these hopped-up hoodlums better watch out, because a life of crime always ends in doing time. A deadly traffic accident at rush hour on rainy streets. Police have to race against the clock to arrive at the scene, then escort the ambulance to the hospital through congested traffic to save the life of a critically injured patient.
Unit 1, we have a serious accident on the Washington Bridge northeast of your current location. Emergency units need immediate backup. Victim is seriously injured. Get there and escort the ambulance to the Southwest Mercy Hospital.
Roger that. We're on our way.
Unit 1, this is Medical 34. Patient is listed in critical. We need escort now. Unit 1, we are losing pulse on the patient. You have to get here now. Unit 1, we can't hold much longer. Unit 1, where are you? Unit 1, it's too late. The patient will not make it. What took you guys so long? Calling the time of death.
In a race against death, Mother Nature and the ignorance of other drivers gave death the upper hand. Heeding the rules of the road could mean the difference between tragedy and triumph. Like something out of a movie, a diabolical madman has taken the city of Ashland hostage. 4 bombs have been planted at different locations around the city, each set with a timer. What's worse, this psycho has made a game of it, taunting the police at every turn. The cops will be pushed to the limits before mass destruction is unleashed upon the innocent people of Ashland.
Unit 1, I have someone on the line who claims he's a terrorist. He specifically asked to speak to you. I'm patching him through.
Thanks, Control.
Officers, Lou Ferris is my name. Remember that, because in 5 minutes, the name Lou Ferris will forever haunt the memories of this stinking city. I've put together a little surprise for the fine citizens of Ashland. 4 bombs to cleanse this city of every last pathetic person who has taken something from me. Ashland Fire Department, Main Park, Union Bank, and Lincoln Market. It will all burn. There's no way you'll make it in time. Just let it happen.
Unit 1, we're running a background check on the name Lou Ferris. Over.
Roger that, Control.
Lou, are you still there?
Of course. Mine will be the last voice you ever hear.
Why are you doing this?
What? Kill killing guilty people?
Killing innocent people, Lou.
They are not innocent. Oh no, not innocent at all. Each and every person in this forsaken city is guilty, and I'm handing down a sentence. A sentence of fire.
Control, Unit 1 is out of the chase. Our car is totaled.
Roger that. Remain where you are. Backup is on its way. Unit 1, 1099. Multiple explosions reported. All units respond. Code 3, over.
Murder, mayhem, destruction. The trademarks of a madman bent on turning a city into a world of chaotic anarchy. Sometimes, all the training in the world can't prevent a psychotic terrorist with nothing to lose from exacting his twisted idea of retribution. The news media can play a very important role in crime fighting. Police officers will often rely upon camera footage to help put dangerous criminals away. Sometimes, however, the media can hinder rather than help. Undercover officers prepare for surveillance of a drug deal when they discover an unwelcome guest, a news van from the local television station.
Control, we are in position at the rendezvous point, waiting for suspects to arrive.
Roger, Unit 1. Wait for further instructions.
What the... Control, we have spotted a news van arriving in the immediate vicinity. Our operation has been breached. Over.
Let's see if I can draw them away from the area and then lose them. Let's take them for a ride.
Unit 1, try to lose the tail, then return to the rendezvous point before the suspect arrives.
Roger that. Piece of cake.
Control, Unit 1 is out of the chase. Our car is totaled.
Roger that. Remain where you are. Backup is on its way.
The dogged determination of this nosy news van results in months of undercover police work going down the drain. You can bet the police will be less than cooperative the next time the local TV news team needs a favor. When your cargo is an informant, you can be sure he's a hot target. Police are called upon to transport this precious commodity from prison to the courthouse.
Control, the prisoner is in the vehicle. Over.
Roger that, Unit 1. Prisoner's name is Phil Bender, an informant. He's a key witness in today's trial at City Hall. Don't attract any attention. Take good care of him.
Thanks for the tip, Control. We'll take good care of the cargo. Over and out. Those two sedans have been following us since we left the prison.
Control, we are under fire. We're getting out of here. Repeat, we are now on the run.
Roger that. Back up en route. All units in the vicinity of State Prison. Unit 1 needs immediate backup. Officers under fire.
Control, we've crashed. Prisoner is escaping on foot.
Roger that. Remain where you are. Backup is on its way.
A well-known informant brings bad guys out of the woodwork. And when the odds are in the favor of the crooks, all bets are off. A disturbed military veteran and his militia member brother have hijacked 2 military tanks and are rampaging through downtown. Police are forced to use heavy weapons to slow down these road-raging siblings until the arrival of the urban assault vehicle, an armored police tank built to handle extreme and deadly situations like this one.
Control, this is Unit 1. We need an update on suspects' locations. Please advise.
Unit 1, suspect should be appearing on your city map. Now.
Got it. Heading for the casino area. Over.
Good luck, officers.
Unit 1, you better get here fast. This tank's crushing everything in its way.
10-4. ETA is less than 30 seconds.
There he is. He's leaving the area.
Unit 1, maintain pursuit and attempt to stop him. Over.
10-4, Control.
He's heading for the stadium. We have to stop him before he kills someone.
Unit 1, permission granted to use the MBT
Control, officers down. Need immediate backup and a paramedic. Over.
Overpowered and outgunned, police could only watch as these embittered brothers carried out their message of mayhem, leaving a trail of terror and destruction in their wake.
Affirmative, Control. Let's do this.
Officers were on the tail of a suspect involved in a prior bank robbery. There is nothing routine about police pursuits. These situations can change at any minute, and police have to be ready for anything.
Control, we have the suspect in sight. We'll take him down. Over.
10-4, Unit 1.
Control, this is Unit 1. No sign of suspect. Over.
Roger, Unit 1. Return to station for debriefing. Over.
An escaped convict is on the loose, and a desperate flight for freedom is wrought with reckless indifference to the safety of others.
Control, this is Unit 1. We are 10-8, returning to patrol. Over.
Roger that, Unit 1.
Whoa, that guy's in a hurry. Let's go.
Control, this is Unit 1. We are in pursuit of a red sedan, license plate Tom, Union X-ray 584, heading west.
Roger, Unit 1. Be advised, suspect just escaped from prison. He is considered armed and dangerous. Proceed with caution.
Affirmative.
Control, this is Unit 1. No sign of suspect. Over.
Roger, Unit 1. Return to station for debriefing. Over.
All the efforts of the police couldn't prevent this jailbird from flying the coop. Life on the lam won't be easy, though, when the price of freedom is having to constantly look over your shoulder. Police receive a tip that the Mad Bomber has returned. This time he plans on crippling the city of Ashland by blowing up the power plant. It's a race against time, and you can bet the cops won't stop until this career terrorist is behind bars.
Control, this is Unit 1. We are en route to Ashland Power Plant. Over.
Roger, Unit 1. Exercise extreme caution. Suspect is armed and dangerous. Bomb squad is in transit. Over.
I had a feeling we'd hear from Lou Ferris again. We'd better step on it. There isn't much time.
A maniac's warped and twisted vision of payback has been realized, and while police were able to prevent loss of life, the city of Ashland is crippled, powerless, and living in terror. Police will be working overtime to ensure that the city can once again live without the shadow of fear lurking in the corner. Bank robbers have boldly struck a bank downtown in broad daylight. But mayhem breaks out when they find police ready to greet them at the door. They have to scrap plans of a getaway down Easy Street and resort to a desperate, adrenaline-fueled flight with an arsenal of weapons to clear the way.
All units, we are under heavy fire at Hilton Bank on Waterloo Street. We need immediate backup.
All units proceed to Waterloo Street. 211 in progress. Officers in need of assistance. Code 3.
All units, suspects fleeing in 2 separate vehicles.
Unit 1, we're not sure which vehicle contains the money. It's a judgment.
Control, we have hit the spike strip. Unit 1 is disabled.
When the crooks are carrying big guns and bad attitudes, skill and training aren't always enough. But you can bet these bank-robbing, cop-shooting menaces to society will be back, and the police will be right there to lock and load and send these bad guys away for a long, long time. A police stakeout requiring officers to pose as pizza delivery men is interrupted when an escaping hostage-taker flies by in a blue van. The pursuing officer has wrecked his vehicle and calls for backup from the only other unit in the area, who incredibly picks up the chase in a pizza delivery truck.
Unit 1, this is Unit 2. We are in need of immediate backup. We were in pursuit of a blue van. The suspects took 3 people hostage and are now fleeing. Hostages are free, but our vehicle is disabled. Please pick up pursuit.
Roger, Unit 2. We will pick up pursuit to the best of our abilities. Over.
10-4, Unit 1. Thanks.
Control, we have visual contact. Suspects just passed by. We are engaging.
Control, suspect is tossing a gun from the car.
Control, this is Unit 1. No sign of suspect. Over.
Roger, Unit 1. Return to station for debriefing. Over.
Pizza delivery trucks are designed for delivering hot pizzas in 30 minutes or less, not for chasing reckless road warriors with no regard for human life. Fortunately for these outgunned and overpowered cops, they have a new career to fall back on once their days as lawmen are over. The mad bomber has escaped from prison and is on his way to the airport in a heavily armed and armored limousine. There are times when the police have no other choice than to use brute force. When wrong is on a collision course with right, it's time for the cops to take off the gloves.
All units, this is an all-points bulletin. Be on the lookout for one Lou Ferris, just escaped from the city jail. Approach with extreme caution. Suspect is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Last seen heading westbound on Ashland Highway in a white limo.
That's it. I am sick and tired of this idiot. Let's step on it.
We've got visual on the suspect.
Roger that. Catch him ASAP.
He's firing at us. Back off. Back off.
Unit 1, use any means necessary to stop suspect. Over.
Roger, Control. Control, Unit 1 is disabled. Suspect has escaped. Over.
Roger that. Remain where you are. Backup is on its way.
With a car designed for extremes, the belligerent bomber is able to overpower the police and escape. No amount of training and experience can ever prepare an officer for such a bitter outcome. And you better believe that the ensuing nationwide manhunt won't stop until this twisted scum is locked safely away in a federal penitentiary.